skepticism, a skeptical attitude, doubt to the truth of something. What you are about to witness removes all doubt.
I've been seeing your videos. I've been seeing as much information as I can in the internet, and we're actually supposed to be going through in the next week, 3 days to a week.
You're the first guy that I call on this webinar, and you are getting a free laundromat.
Yeah, it's a free laundromat.
Danny D'Angelo, the self-proclaimed king of laundry. I do appreciate you, and we are going to get this thing cooked off. I want to try something just a little bit different this time. I mean, here we are. I've been teaching, mentoring, and helping people to get into the laundromat business for well over 13 years. And every year, January, I tick off another one of those years, slow and steady. The YouTube thing, thanks for joining. Thanks for helping. I've never been after clicks, not really my thing. I'm learning that in marketing, you have to be after the clicks. So here I am. Follow, I don't know, like and subscribe. Speaking of YouTube, I want to do this for the first time. I want to debut a little thing. Here is a really fun call where my student put the information in front of me. And what I do, as you well know, I've become a lease negotiator. Strange. I'm pretty good at it. I enjoy it. A lot of folks don't like being naked on the beach. A lot of folks don't enjoy public speaking. I actually do. Did stand-up comedy back in the day. I do impressions. You might even hear one here. I've become a lease negotiator because it's what people want me to do. It's what people wanted me to do. It was really the best part of the DVD, if you will, and we'll get to that. But that few moments in the DVD when I'm calling landlords turned out to be something that people really enjoyed. Now, I'm not a showman. I'm not making these YouTube videos for that. I'm helping you do the hard work. I speak to landlords or their representatives on your behalf, doing that hard work. For me, it's a simple matter of being myself, of telling them what we want. When I say we, you have to be careful. I'm a lease negotiator. You don't want to really tell the landlord ahead of time, hey, I've got a guy who's going to call you and beat you up. It's a good cop, bad cop play. So if you hire me, and I'm not turning this webinar into a sales project, if you hire me, I want you to understand how it works. If you hire me, you're going to provide me the information I need, whether it's Pennsylvania, New York, LA. I just closed a lease in Paris last week. So I do this worldwide, 28 countries now. Let me show you what it looks like.
All right. Upper Darby, Pennsylvania. You found the landlord's rep's number from a web search, and like I say, that is rarely correct. The interweb is so vast, and there's so much information out there. I prefer the handshake, the personal contact. I prefer when you, the client, tells me, the lease negotiator, hey, I found the number on a sign in the common area. I've even had those wrong. Sure, it happens. But that's a better option, isn't it? Klein, Schmidt, and Davis Real Estate. Call Fred Davis for lease information, right? That's ideal. But that's not always there. Mm-hmm. So if you must, in order to find the landlord's information or his representative, don't always speak to landlords. They want to be left alone. Leave them alone. If I have 1 million square feet of commercial property, I don't want to bother with tenants, right?
Right.
So I've hired a management company. In this case, you have a phone number that you found from the internet, and the building is for sale for $700,000. It looks to me like Peter is the broker selling the building And consequently, the laundromat, sure, I don't blame him. I don't blame anyone from trying to sell laundromats. I really don't. But we ain't buying. Right. That's what we do. But let's put a succinct point on it, calling the gentleman up and seeing if I'm correct. You need to locate your job. You're the boots on the ground. You're out there doing the hard work. You need to feed me what I need so I can get this done quickly and efficiently. And that information includes all the info on the laundromat itself, broke-ass laundry. We want the infrastructure. That's what we are after. And the proper contact number for the landlord or his rep. Let's call Peter,
Okay.
Peter Pumpkin Eater, and see if I'm right. Stand by. Stay on the line.
Okay.
Hi, Peter.
Hello. Yeah.
Danny D'Angelo.
Yeah.
Westchester Pike. There's a laundromat and the building. So, am I right? The building and the laundromat are for sale.
Yeah, and including parking lot on the left-hand side.
Okay. The parking lot, the laundromat space. What's the total square footage of the entire building?
Well, why don't you show them? We have a many listing. We don't remember. Building is around. I'm not in the office. So text me your name, email address, and I will send.
Oh no, okay. I don't need to know, Peter. I don't need to know specifics at this moment.
Around building is around the 2,400 square foot. Yeah.
2,400 square feet. It's a standalone laundromat. So the laundromat is the only business that's currently operating, and it's the only space, right? It's a standalone building.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2,400 square feet, the parking lot. And the price for all of it is what?
Including everything.
$700,000 US.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
No, what they're asking, but I don't remember. I'm not in the. What they're asking.
Okay, well, I'm looking. Right? Okay, Peter, I'm looking at the listing. Peter, it's $700,000 is your asking price.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
What does the building appraise for?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Because you want to. Yeah.
Okay.
But most of the commercial
just trying to put
property.
Okay, so explain to me about commercial property as though I don't know. Go ahead.
No, most of the commercial properties, including businesses, they don't appraise it.
Thank you, Peter. So they don't. Most commercial properties, they don't appraise them because they include the business. Gotcha. Okay.
Right,
so I'm gonna. Let's just play the game. So I'm gonna buy the building for $100,000 and the parking lot and the laundromat. So you can't differentiate what the laundromat is worth versus what the building is worth. That's what you're telling me. And you're a business broker. Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm also real estate broker too. But maybe if you want to break it down, we can say, what you got? The 450 for real estate and the 250 for coin laundry, including.
Okay, good. So $250,000 for the laundromat. That's what I'm paying for the laundromat. Okay. $450,000.
No, that is not confirmed because that is between you and the seller, how you put on. Nobody can appraise 100% how much.
Nobody can appraise 100%. Okay. So, Peter, all right. So $250,000 approximately for the laundromat. What's the laundromat netting? What is it earning net every year?
Net is they do around 5,000. They can make a million around, including these are all the people. They hire only one person. They make around 100,000 a year.
I'm asking you what the hi. So the operator works in the laundromat.
I said 100,000 a year, including the seller salary.
And the employees are the operators, is that right?
No, the owners still work over there. Their owners mainly stay in the store.
Okay. You use the term owner. The one that's selling the business is also the landlord and also runs the laundromat, correct?
Right.
Okay. So you're telling me that they are netting $100,000, but they're spending 7 days a week, 10 hours a day in the laundromat?
No. They don't stay all day. They might stay 2 hours, they then go out. They come back. Coin laundry, you don't need to stay people all the time. People bring the
Peter,
photo.
do me a favor. Don't talk to me about how laundromats work, because I know how laundromats work. And
don't tell me what you know. I sold.
Okay, I won't tell you what I know.
More than 100 coin laundry businesses.
Oh my goodness!
I am real estate
exceptional
and the business broker. So you tell me something.
You're the expert.
I can tell you something.
You are the expert.
Yeah.
So, what's the appraised value for this building?
No. We don't know, because you know what?
You're an expert. You sold 100 coin laundries. So I'm going to give you $700,000 without an appraisal.
No. Don't tell me what you can do whatever you want after once we sign agreement sale. You can ask.
Peter, you've already made up your mind. You're already looking past me because you think that there'll be another sucker coming down the pike. You're waiting for another sucker to buy this place. What's the appraised value?
It's not my business. That is, they put the market like that way. I am only a broker. They make a decision, you make a decision. So you make an offer, whatever you want, then I will submit to the sale. You don't have to argue with me.
Right. No, it sounds like a really good, I'm not arguing. It sounds like a really good deal, doesn't it?
Yeah, make offer in writing. I'll give my email address. I don't talk.
No, it sounds like a really good deal. So I'm gonna give seven. You don't know? Sell it.
So why you? No.
Sell it to me.
Put in the writing. I don't talk.
Sell it to me, Peter. Sell it to me.
No. Put in the writing.
No. What am I buying for $700,000, Peter?
That's what I said on the listing.
Oh, I read the listing.
No, really.
But I'm asking
you are very you are approaching very different way. Most people, when you are the buyer, you make offer in writing. Then I submit to the seller.
I'm telling you right now, man to man, with words. I'm going to give you $700,000.
No, we don't. No, we don't make a decision on the phone. Okay.
We don't.
You want to make an offer? Put in the writing. Send me your letter of intent in writing. Then I can talk. Otherwise, I don't want to talk to them.
Do you think this is a good deal?
That is my professionalism. Okay, no one talk like that on the phone. Yeah, you sell, I sell. No.
God bless.
Because I don't make a decision. Seller make a decision.
Seller makes a decision. Do you think this is a good deal?
I don't know. You are the buyer. Make an offer in writing.
You said you're a laundromat expert.
Laundromat, if they really do what they said, I think it's worth around $250,000. Yeah, that's what I told you.
Are the current operators who are also the landlords, who are also the employees, are they going to stay with the business? Owner,
they stay very less out. Maybe sometimes they might stay a day, 2-3 hours.
But will they come with the business? I want them to stay there for the next 20 years while I own it, because they're the ones running it now.
That is it's up to you. Okay.
No, I'm asking you. You're the
broker.
broker.
Nobody can come. Okay. Yeah.
You're the business broker. Do you think this is a good deal?
Yeah, I think it's a good deal. Why? It's a Delaware County here.
Right, because of the area. Would you buy it?
What is my job? I'm the broker. Why you keep asking me like that?
I just want to know if you think it's a good deal.
Even I think you are playing with me, because you are calling from other state. Even you didn't see you want to pay $700. I told you right away.
I'm calling from another state. I have a cell phone, my brother. I have a yacht in San Diego. I have a house in Mexico.
I don't care what you have. I do care. I told you, look,
changing the subject.
Put in the writing.
Oh, jinx. Hey, Peter, do you think this is a good deal? $700,000. I don't know. I just want your opinion. Do you think it's a good deal?
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, it's okay, right?
Yeah. Oh, now it's okay. A minute ago, it was a good deal.
I sold many.
How many laundromats have you sold?
I sold more than 100 on the last 20 years.
Can I get some? I'm gonna email you. Can you send me some references for successful laundromats that you sold?
No, I cannot. That is
Why?
confidential.
Oh, it's
Because
confidential.
unless the sale-
Oh, I see.
Okay, can I hang up phone? Okay, because you want to interesting, put in the writing, send it to me. Otherwise, I have to hang up phone, I guess. Okay?
Yeah, you're a busy guy.
Okay?
You think
No,
this
I
is a
don't
good deal,
understand it
Peter?
because I
Sell me
told
on
you
it.
even you did.
Sell me on
You
it.
didn't.
Why am I buying? What am I buying? Sell me on it. What am I buying? Oh, he gave up. Minaj,
Yeah, I'm here.
what did you hear? What were the highlights?
A lot of deflection. There's a lot of deflection.
I just want to know. I mean, guy's a salesman. God bless him. He speaks at least 2 languages. I have the utmost respect for that. Just give me the highlight. Give me the best line. What did you hear?
Nothing. I didn't hear any highlights. He wasn't selling it to you for sure.
$700,000. Minaj, you sent me a phone number for a broker. We don't talk to brokers, do we?
No.
This is fun. I enjoy it. I don't mind doing it. I used to do it back in the day, but I don't do it anymore because it's mental masturbation. We're wasting our time collectively.
Right.
Peter wants to sell a building with a 2,500 square foot laundromat, and he's talking in circles. He's talking past me. He really doesn't want to sell me anything. He wants to sell a sucker something, doesn't he? That's what I heard.
Yeah, I guess.
And I'm supposed to be the bad guy because I'm booting operators out of their existing businesses? No. How many hours a day are these operators spending in this laundromat? Every waking hour. He went from $700,000 to I don't know what it's worth. Would you imagine buying a building without an appraisal from a bank? He's telling me how it works. Highlights.
Yeah.
Explain to me in 3 sentences how you scoop up a laundromat with no out-of-pocket. Tell me how it works.
Scope. Then you look for a lease. Look to lease the existing property from a decrepit laundromat.
Who do we talk to? Is the
landlord.
operator right? The landlord. You've got an operator trying to sell the building, and God bless him, he owns the building. Find me the landlord's telephone number for this laundromat, and we'll call him. We're going to have a very different conversation with him. Is this a lost cause? No, it is not. Hey, Mr. Landlord / operator, you want to sell this business through Peter or any other broker? How about selling the building with a beautiful long-term lease in place? Doesn't that make sense? Sexy.
That makes sense.
But Peter's not going to do that. Peter wants to talk in circles. I don't have time for that. Let's bring it home. We call landlords or their reps. We don't call business brokers because they are laser focused on selling someone a bill of goods.
Right.
You're going to buy this business without seeing all the numbers? You're going to give somebody $1 million? Come on. That was fun. Congrats, you made it into the call club. Find out the landlord's number, not his business broker.
We have a lot of heavy hitters on this call and a lot of laundromat owners who have scooped up laundromats without making the mistake of buying them. Likely we have some folks on this webinar who made that mistake. I always do. We shall see. I want to thank everyone for being here, and really, I want to help everyone get this done, get into the phenomenal business that is laundromats. I want it, there's no speech, there's no spiel. I'm unscripted, and it's the way I've always been. Those of you who've seen the DVD, we're starting to stream that now, and even more information is going into the stream. So thanks for your patience. If you don't have a DVD player, well, get one for $15. Don't think this is all a sales pitch. It is not. This is the information that you need. You're here because you want to own cash laundromats. And I'm going to help you cut through the bullshit. I'm going to help you with the minutia. I'm going to help you with big and small. This is an audio conference. So make sure that your microphone is working and that you're unmuted so I can click on you and mute you. Unmute you so that we can talk. Burning questions you can ask. Bill is on board, my microchip, and Bill is going to help me find the right folks with the right questions. So that aside, thank you. There's 580 folks on, and I appreciate every one of you. Those of you that, I got a question on YouTube the other day, and it was a really good one. It's what I want to touch on. If we never buy laundromats, if I want to get out of my store after 8, 9, 10 years, how do I sell it? How is that appropriate? That's a phenomenal question. It's one of those, turn it over, check the oil, see if it's real. I'm not afraid of those questions. We're not selling a nightmare. My question always goes back, am I selling magic beans? No. This is the goose that laid the golden egg. And no one sells that goose. We sign a long-term lease. The current existing operator, whether or not he's attempting to sell the store through a business broker, whether or not he's completely given up, it's due to his previous efforts. Many times it's due to the fact that he bought it. Many times laundromat operators are doctors and lawyers and otherwise intelligent business people who've done well in life. If you could see this guy from a mile away, he's a 50-year-old, slightly overweight Midwesterner with a golf shirt. Life is good. Then he's out on the links, and his accountant / best friend says, you know what, Bob? You should look into cash businesses. And Bob does. And Bob settles on laundromats. Seen this story many, many times. Bob runs out and does what? Buys a laundromat. There's the rub. Who's selling that store? Is there ever any good reason to purchase a laundromat? Okay, I've got 3 topics running now. Plates are spinning. Is there ever a good reason to sell laundromat? Sure, because you built it to sell it. Distributors do that often. In your local town, you see those stores that say Maytag Laundromat or Bob's Maytag Laundromat. That's how they built them back in the 70s. They built the stores and they stamped them Maytag. Now that rubber stamp meant what? They're selling equipment in place for essentially double value. I'll prove it on this call. We always have someone that does. Why would you want to buy a giant showroom full of laundry equipment for double the real retail value? Who on this call knows what equipment is even worth? Who on this call even knows what they should be paying? There's number one. Is there a good reason to buy a laundromat? Are there good laundromats that you can buy? Yes, there are good laundromats that you can buy. But why would you? We all know how to flip houses. You spend that lazy Sunday watching television with the wife on the DIY network. We all know how to do it. Do we do it? I've done it. It depends. Are you handy? Do you have a strong back? Do you have a strong stomach? Are you ballsy? We know how it works. Find the worst house in the best neighborhood. Scoop it up because the homeowner couldn't make the mortgage payments. Paint the place, put in new floors, flip it, sell it before the mortgage comes due. People were making $300,000 a house a few years ago. Now it's only 10 grand. You're flipping a house. Now, are you going to try to earn money in real estate by finding the best house in the best neighborhood with a white picket fence, buying that house and flipping it? No, there's no flip. So why are you buying a laundromat that's already set up? What is this entire system, if you will? What is Danny's program, if you will? Go out and get off your ass and scout existing laundromats, knowing what to look for. Infrastructure, really. Call the landlord or have me do it. That conversation is very important. Your heart should be pounding through your chest. Sign the lease. I make it sound simple because it is. It's pen to paper. Now you own that business. Now you have that $200,000-$300,000 worth of infrastructure, depending. Retool the store using other people's money. .com. That doesn't fit on a business card, so it's free laundromat. It's king of laundry. That was the second subject, wasn't it? Are there ever any good reasons to buy laundromats? Why? I haven't seen it all. My hair's not that gray. But I've seen folks that say, well, it was only $30,000. Most of the people that buy these stores are saying, well, they wanted $380,000 and I got it for $150. What a great sale. My wife has $600 shoes. I don't understand it. They better walk the dog. Makes her happy. It's a different subject. This is an audio conference. I want to talk to you. I want to get the hard questions answered. Free laundromat, go out and scout existing stores, knowing what to look for. All of the indications of failure really comes down to equipment. It's an equipment-based business. Let's get some folks on here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of heavy hitters on, like I said, but I want to talk to Eli. Eli, where are you calling in from today?
Out of Texas.
What part of Texas?
West Texas. Desert.
The West Texas desert. I know it well. Do any shooting there?
No. I have not. Done a little bit here and there. Got a shotgun. That's pretty much it.
Good man. Eli, do you have the DVD? Have you seen it?
Yes, sir.
Sorry?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, preaching to the choir. What is the burning question, Eli? What do you want to know? What do you want to get out of this today?
What are the top things that I should have on my lease whenever I make a lease with the landlord?
The most important thing is that rate of rent. Beyond that, let's back up. Have you ever signed a commercial lease?
No, sir. I have not.
Danny, please. Danny. Scary, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, let's check the fear. Anything we do differently is going to instill that fear in us. Be it piling off the boat in Iwo Jima or starting a new business. What do you do for money, Eli?
I repair appliances.
Okay. Laundromats seem like an obvious thing. Imagine doing it for yourself. Imagine profiting from your labor. That's where we want to get you. What's the most important thing in the lease? The rate of rent. But you need to get there first. You need to scout the stores. Then we need to pick up the phone and call the landlord or his rep. You've seen my landlord call club calls on the internet. The lease itself can't destroy you. Luckily, we live in America. Luckily, there is no debtor's prison. What is on those papers cannot destroy you. If there's a 5-page lease, sign it. If it's a 55-page lease, read it and likely sign it. If it's 75 or more pages, right then and there, this is a physical thing. This is something you can look at. Right then and there, we know there's a problem. What do I mean? We talk about my third store and my second free store. I had a Korean landlady, cute as a button, went through the whole process, negotiated the entire lease, and she sent me the previous operator's handwritten lease. Swear to you. It was maybe 3 pages. There was some type in text that you could tell was from previous operators lined through. The place was originally a tile store, of all things, then a laundromat. So all these lines, all this red ink, and it was hand printed, and she handed it to me. Well, I gave it to my lawyer. And I said, have a look at this, see what you can do with it. He sent back 20 pages. I printed it out. I went to sign the lease with her. We had a notary. We went to the bank. And she looked at that 20-page lease and she said, I don't sign this. She didn't understand it. I called him from the parking lot. Told this story many times. I said, bro, she won't sign this. Oh, she wants to sign that 5-page mess that you sent me? Sign it. He charged me $5,000 to tell me that. So I learned that valuable lesson, and I'm telling you, less is more. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Your question comes and stems from fear. What's in that paper that's going to hurt me? What's the most important thing? The rate. How old are you, Eli?
35.
How many apartments have you lived in?
2.
Okay.
I'm married
Remember
now.
the first one? First time you moved out, you read the whole lease? The girl in the pencil skirt?
I did not read the lease.
What's that?
I never read the lease. I just saw how much it was going to be, and I just signed it.
Fucking A, good man. So you're already ahead. I remember mine. I read the entire thing. But all I really wanted to know is what? What will they do if I don't pay?
Yeah.
Where's the teeth? What will happen to me? If you buy a laundromat, no matter the price, you're already behind the 8 ball. It's just my opinion. I'm excited because we've got a lot of folks on here. Eli, what else, my brother? What else do you need to know?
Well, I kind of already did a lease. I have a friend on Century 21 and another friend. They went over it and kind of went over it. And I've been seeing your videos. I've been seeing as much information as I can in the internet. And we're actually supposed to be going through in the next week, 3 days
Wait a
to a
minute.
week.
You're the first guy that I call on this webinar, and you are getting a free laundromat.
Yeah, it's a free laundromat. It's a rundown laundromat, 1,700 square feet. I discussed it with the lady, and it looks like
what's
my
your wife's name?
Sarah.
Okay. Bro, congrats. Have you emailed me? Have we talked?
I emailed you whenever I needed that DVD, and you did send it, and I watched that DVD, and it kind of confirmed a lot of videos that you had. I pretty much saw every video that you had, and there's a lot of really good information in there, and that's why I felt more confident in doing this.
I am personally astounded. Every time I have one of these stinking webinars, I get Eli on here who didn't even reach out to me. Bro, I'm available. Have you signed the lease? Have you put pen to paper?
Yes, I have.
Okay. How much rent abatement did you get?
9 months.
Jesus, dude. Had you ever heard of rent abatement before you heard of me?
No, sir.
You can keep calling me sir. I'm proud of you, man. I want to keep your mic open. You can mute it if you want, but I'm going to keep you up here. Dude, there's a lot to come. Okay, you and I need to get on the phone. I need to come out there and teach you how to shoot that shotgun. Maybe I'll bring Daniela. Who's your hero, Eli? Who do you want to be in the laundromat business? And I don't mean me. What name comes to mind?
No name. I just my name. I just want to make some extra cash and get rolling. You know.
What about?
I see your videos. I seen. Sorry.
What about Luke Williford?
Don't know who Luke Williford is.
A rock star, bro. Hi, Luke.
What's up, guys?
What are you doing right now, Luke?
I am. My truck's getting serviced right now, and I've been to a few stores today. But hearing his story, man, that's amazing. It's a testament to what you do, Danny. But too cool, man. I'm pumped for you. Remind me of your name, Eli.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Eli.
Eli, man, congratulations. And are you prepared to re-equip the space with new equipment?
I want to. I'm trying to see. It's a rundown, real rundown. They're all top loaders, 30 top loaders, and then they're like 30-year-old, 35-year-old.
Yeah,
Big
you've got to
old
gut. You've got to gut the
machines.
whole place. All of that's got to go to the scrapyard. And
Eli,
you're gonna.
Eli doesn't
Yeah.
know who the hell you are, Luke. Eli, did you see the video with the two brothers, Luke and Lee Williford? They've got 37 stores.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Sorry about that, Luke.
Ah, man. Nah, you're good, man.
His penis just moved a little bit, Luke.
Nah, guys, I'm glad to be on today. I'm glad I had time to hop on, and I love supporting my friends. Danny I grew up in the industry, so I'm very fortunate. But all that information he's putting out there, to hear your story, man, I was sitting here just chuckling. I was so happy for you. Just really excited. I do this on a regular basis, and just actually working on one today. This will be another free laundromat if it goes through. And this particular store was listed for 300,000. So it does work. You have to go in a lot of stores. How many did you go in, Eli? Just so the others on can see. How many did you prospect to get this lease?
Well, actually, there's only 4 in this town.
Okay.
So this was the only one that was run down. The other one's those are in better condition. So
Dude,
this was the only one that was run down, and I went in there and
you own 25% of the market, bro.
Yeah.
And if you do this right, you'll crush 2 of those stores, and you'll end up owning one of the other stores on the other side of town. That's just the way Luke and I think, right, Luke? I mean, you're probably way ahead of me. Why?
Absolutely. Yeah. You can't come at it. Yeah, you can't come at it from a mechanic standpoint where that's just a piece of equipment. I keep it running. It's good. You've got to really start to think about the pulse of the business you want to create, the atmosphere you want to create, and you've got to be willing to make it really nice. I'm excited I got to meet you. I'd love to work with you so you don't make any mistakes and validate some of the things that Danny's told you. But I've really got the equipment mixed down to a science, and don't want you to overspend on 1,700 square feet. I want you to get the best bang for your buck, but I also want you to provide a facility with space and that's going to serve the community extremely well. Just excited to meet you, man. Pumped for you. It's going to be good. Those spheres you have, those butterflies, reminds me of when I was playing football and baseball, college, but that's what life's about. That's what living's about, really. So yeah, totally pumped for you. Thanks for bringing me on, Danny. Anything I can answer, Danny?
Of course. Luke, Joe Dan Reed is on. There's a lot of folks on here, and you are a rock star, and we appreciate you. It's just fun. I open these portals, and I never know who's going to come on. And like literally, the webinar's over. Thanks, everybody. Goodbye. We get Eli on out of the blue. He's got his store. And Eli, we do need to talk. So make sure you email me. Respond to, and this goes for everyone. Respond to any of the emails that I send out. Ask anyone. I see them, I read them. The only time I don't is when I'm on the ski slope, I'm on the shooting range, or I'm on a webinar. So those 3 things aside. Luke, if you're able to hang out for a while, can you go ahead and mute yourself? I see that you're self-muted, and then if I holler at you, or if you've got to get back to work, God bless America. This guy's a rock star. Luke, I'd love to tell a quick story. I had a guy reach out. I deal with all kinds. Doctors, lawyers, professionals, folks that can barely afford to hire me to negotiate and end up changing their lives. And those are the stories I love to tell. But I had a guy come at me and he said, look, I've got $10 million burning a hole in my pocket. And my real estate investment trust and my group, we want to do the cash laundromat thing. And I immediately said, well, it's not going to work. It's a full-time vocation. I don't like the word job. It stands for just over broke. Those that know me know that. It's a full-time vocation. But I talked to the guy and he was adamant. Well, you're the laundromat guy. You're the guy. So put me together with somebody. We have $10 million. And I think, Luke, what did you have? 30 stores at the time, maybe.
Yeah,
And of
possibly.
course,
I'm always
you know,
focused on.
what'd you say to $10 million?
Uh,
I
you're
know.
too funny.
People like to hear money talk, dude. People like to hear money. Luke is very careful. Luke, I don't say anything behind anyone's back that I won't say to their face. And folks have to know that about me. And I often say of Luke, the laundromats are not the reason he has a beautiful blonde wife at all. It's because he's a good looking kid. But the laundromats are the reason that he lives on a friggin' lake in a mansion, right? God bless you, Luke. I love you, man.
No, man, love you too. Appreciate your time and bringing me on.
Yeah. There's so many folks on here that I end up having a romance with. And Eli, you're going to be one of them, bro. There's a lot to come, and being able to put you together with Luke means a lot to me. Eli, I'm going to leave your microphone open, so if you wanted to mute it, go right ahead, my friend. Kind of the way I want to do these things. I'd like to, Joe Dan, how are you, brother?
I'm doing great. How are you, Danny?
Man, why are we so chummy? Can you explain it?
Well, you answered your phone on a Sunday. Actually, you called me. I was just sitting there watching YouTube, and I made a comment, and you go, "Who is this?" And I said, "Well, I told you who I was because I was talking to you through my Laundromat page, and I said I'm Joe Dan Reed, and I'm an operator. I own 8 stores, and you said, well, let me give you a call. And you just picked up the phone and called. I sent you my phone number on instant message. You called me on a Sunday, 2 p.m. and we were on the phone for what, 2 hours?
Sunday
And
doesn't mean shit unless you're in church or you have a work schedule. And I don't think either one of us have a work schedule. So
no, absolutely not. So that was my entertainment for Sunday. And you know, because I was sitting
you
there
were sitting with the wife and you were watching Danny D'Angelo landlord calls on the big screen, and Shelly and I were sitting in bed watching YouTube about giant trailers because we just bought 107 acres. So that was ironicism at its finest. And yeah, you're the 8 laundromats, soon to be 9. You have to let me make those calls, bro. I want to get you in the call club.
Yes. You know, you sent me out your DVD, and what's amazing about that is I wished that I had received that DVD 12 years ago on my first laundromat, because I always got the free laundromats per se, but it's the key is the lease. And you know, I am now going through all my leases because sometimes you get so excited about getting the laundromat. Hey, I got this. Let me tool it up. And then you're getting a rent increase letter 5 years later, going, what did I sign? What did I do? God, where was Danny D'Angelo? You know what I mean? And that's what you think about for the most part on my end. As far as purchasing, yeah.
My favorite thing is interrupting, and I do know what you mean.
I know.
We look. There's some scuttlebutt on the internet. There's a couple. There's I think 12, maybe 13 brand new YouTube channels out there now. I owned this micro niche for a good 13 years, and it's fine. You know, I would comment to Shelly, "Hey, life is good. Who knows? I might end up writing a book about negotiating, but print is dead. Who knows? I might end up teaching and training and mentoring people just how to mentor people. Now there's a million guys doing it. But these new 12 YouTube channels have sprouted up because of Brandon, Investment Joy. Are you guilty of that as well?
No, I'm not. I've always just put out videos. Just I didn't know who Brandon from Investment Joy was until I watched you. But you see, I've been watching your videos for. I swear, that's our entertainment at night, is watching landlord calls, and there's not enough of them because I've already been through them. So
I'm sorry. I feel sorry.
And then of course,
there's 230. There's 230 of them.
Well, I've watched them all. And okay. I love the Luke Williford one where you walk up, you know, this is a family guy and he 38 stores. I mean, that is awesome. That's where we're headed. I've just done it slow because we have a large janitorial company as well. But laundromats just work for themselves. I love it. It's great, and I see all your success stories out there with all of your students. And
Dude, who did I? Elie comes on and says, "Yeah, man, I signed a lease. I got a store." What the F? I mean, seriously. I guess this is just the way it is. Every time I hold one of these, there's probably 7 more people. I'm going to take all the hands down. And I literally, if you got yourself a free damn laundromat, just raise your hand and I guess we'll call on you. I mean to interrupt, but Joe Dan, you're one of those guys that I'm gonna cruise up there. I really look forward to meeting you and the family. We've exchanged some gifts back and forth, and you're in Kentucky, whiskey country.
Yes, sir.
So
Bourbon Trail.
I will probably not remember much of the trip, but I'm definitely coming up. I'm impressed.
Cigars and bourbon.
God bless America. I'm impressed that having done this for a dozen years and you've got 8 stores working on number 9, that my silly DVD helped you. Is there one thing that you could say that you had no knowledge of when you watched it?
Yes. There's a few things. I don't know if I would have attended. Well, we have attended laundries. And I was amazed how you could take your attendants and bring them in, and it's their own business.
I'm pretty sure this hot water heater's got a few more good years left in it.